What's goody? Hey man, as y'all can see, we got a sporcle quiz today, and I actually did not mean to start this quiz. As y'all can see, it is paused. I paused it with taking 4 seconds off of it on accident. I was trying to start recording the video and I accidentally hit play on the quiz because I am a little stupid. I'm just joking. But no, I actually did do that. Like, I'm not, yeah, I saw something on TikTok about, like, not talking down on yourself because you're, like, gosh, child, whatever, so I'm trying to get better. But that's why I said I'm just joking. But I actually did accidentally start the quiz. Anyways, this is an idea that I got from the homie Kenny Beecham. I don't actually know him, so he's not actually the homie, but like he is a big inspiration for this channel and everything like that. So I am going to link his video below. Obviously, I didn't watch his video or anything like that, but I saw the title earlier today while I was just like scrolling on my YouTube on my phone trying to see what I was gonna watch later because when my fiance went to work. I was trying to see like what am I gonna watch while I put up the laundry, the last little bit of laundry he had to put up, that I had to put up and everything like that. I saw the idea. I was like, okay, bet. I looked up some other quizzes that are like similar type of ideas to this one, but they looked a little like significantly easier just based on like the amount of terms in those quizzes than this one is. So I went with this one, which is the same one that Kenny did. So I'm going to put the link to Kenny's video and the link to this quiz in the description as long as I remember, which I prayed I did, so I will. But all right, man, let's lock it in. This is last 10 MVP votes by team, even though I just yapped for 2 minutes. So immediately I'm going James, Curry, West. Oh, you can only get them all once. Oh, man. Harden, Durant, Irving probably got some at some point. Kyrie never got, wow. Atlanta in 2012, Millsap maybe. Joe Johnson, Al Horford, one of them. Okay. Tatum, 20, Thomas. Wow. In 2012. Brooklyn in 2005, Vince Carter at some point, Jason Kidd probably, yeah. Charlotte, Kemba Walker. I was about to say. Oh wait, does this count for New Orleans? No. Well, he wasn't there in 2014 anyway. My dumbass. I don't know. Chicago. Let me think. Yeah, wow, it was. Joakim Noah? Okay, wow. Jordan, Pippen, Rodman maybe at some point. Yeah, Rodman. No. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it was Artis Gilmore. Wow. Cleveland 2023, Donovan Mitchell. Before them, I'm sure Mark Price got some. Larry Nance Sr. ever get some? Yes. And then I feel like there's somebody else a big man that played for this team who's a light-skinned brother that I can't think of right now. I might not even be thinking of the right person. Nowitzki and Doncic. Spelled that wrong. Doncic. Okay. Wow. Denver in 2024, Jokic, obviously, and then before that, Carmelo Anthony got some at some point. 2013. I think this was his last. No, I was about to say. Not Darren Williams, but what's other dude's name that played for Denver? I just heard his name the other day. Ty Lawson? Ty Lawson got MVP vote. I already did Billups. I'm trying to think. Ben Wallace is the name I'm thinking of. Oh, John Wall, I guess, is down there. I don't know. Golden State, Klay Thompson might have got some. Draymond Green maybe got some. That's crazy. David Lee? David Lee. Wow. Baron Davis at some point, I'm sure. In 2010. Who did they trade? Monta Ellis? No. Not David Lee, not Monta Ellis, not Baron Davis. Wow. Houston. No disrespect to you, Stack. Yao Ming. And then Elijah won. Did Drexler ever get any while he was there? Barkley ever get any while he was there? Wow. And then yeah, I don't know. Indiana, PG for sure. Who would have got them after? Oladipo. Before that, I'm sure Rick Smith's got some at some point. No, well, I didn't get to say it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Reggie Miller for sure. And then I feel like I'm thinking of somebody. Oh, Jermaine O'Neal. There we go. Okay, Clippers. Kawhi for sure. 2015 with Chris Paul, probably Blake Griffin. 2006 before them. I don't know, but McAdoo. I don't know if this goes far. It doesn't go far back enough. Okay. Blake Griffin. Who would be on? I don't even. Yeah, that's beyond me. Lakers 2013. Gasol. No. Bynum. No. Lakers 2013. Did I say Bryant already? Oh, I didn't do. Okay, I thought I already did Kobe. That's why. Obviously, I would have thought of Kobe first. I just thought I already did him. James Worthy for sure. I know this isn't him, but he's gonna be on here. I know this isn't him too, but I didn't know if he'd be on there for a different team. Too far back. Too far back. Yeah, this is the 80s. What am I doing? Magic Johnson there, Byron Scott. Yeah. Those early Lakers teams, man. It's what was the Norm Nixon? Insane. I feel like there was somebody else that should be. I don't know. I was trying to recall from winning time, but I just don't know. Memphis 2023, John Morant. 2014 with Marc Gasol. Maybe it was Mike Conley. Yes. Miami 2023, Jimmy Butler. 2013, probably D Wade. 2001, Alonzo Mourning. Okay, that was 2000. 2001, I don't know. 2024, Ante. Oh, cool. Ray Allen, Giannis, Michael Redd ever get any? Michael Redd did get some. Wow. No, well, I'm tripping. Anthony Edwards. I was going to say Tom Henson. I know he played in the 2010s. Anthony Edwards, Jimmy Butler, Anthony. Cat never got any. He was like a. Wow. Cat never. He was like second team All NBA, wasn't he? 2014. Oh, yes, my dumbass. And then maybe Marbury was. I think he came after Kevin Garnett though. Well, I know they played together, but I didn't know if he was even there in 2004 is what I meant. New Orleans 2005. I don't even know if that was the right timeline for him. David West? No, I don't know. New York, 2024, Bronson for sure. 2021, Julius Randle? Okay. 2011, Stoudemire? I don't even know if he was on that team. Okay, I didn't even know if he was on that team yet. New York, Ewing. No way Horace Grant ever got it. Okay. Damn. What is point guard? OG point guard played in the 70s. I can't get Nate Archibald's name out of my head. Walt Frazier. Too early. What about the forward that was like Bernard King? Not too early for Bernard King. Okay. OKC. Gilgeous. Oh, you got it already. All the way back here when they were the Supersonics. Gary Payton, Sean Kemp. Yeah, couldn't say. Did Detlef Schrempf ever? That's insane that he got it. Where is his name at? Please. Wow. Orlando. Dwight Howard. I already did Tracy McGrady. I already got Shaq, so Hardaway's probably on here at some point. In 2000, who would have got an MVP vote from the Orlando Magic, man? In 2000. I don't know. Philadelphia. Okay, Embiid. In 2021, Ben Simmons. In 1986, Julius Erving. 85. In 86, maybe Moses Malone. Yes. And then in 85, that same year as those two, was there anybody else there that my brain is recalling? No. And then before them, I already guessed Wilt Chamberlain. I don't even think he played. I don't think it's the Warriors. I know I'm missing some obvious names here, but I don't know. There's a lot of time left on this quiz. Unfortunately, I'm missing a lot of people on a lot of teams. Wow, we're gonna have to go back and lock in. Where am I at? Phoenix with Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and then 2014. I already got Nash. At any point, Sean Marion, 2006, and then 2014. Insane. Portland, Damian Lillard, Aldridge, Brandon Roy. Wow. No, because he won his in like 78. I'll still try, but I think this is too late for Bill Walton. Yeah. 1999 Portland Trailblazers. I don't know. Sacramento Kings. Okay, De'Aaron Fox probably. Sabonis then. In 2004, maybe Chris Webber. 2003. 2004, maybe Mike Bibby in 2002. White Chocolate never did this. Right? No way. I don't know, but there are some Williams here in Utah and 2020 Toronto. If it wasn't Kawhi Leonard, this is 2020. Okay. Kyle Lowry. Okay, Chris Bosh. Yes. Hey man, Raptors fan, gotta get that. San Antonio Spurs, LaMarcus Aldridge, Kawhi Leonard, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Ginobili, 2001 with them, David Robinson, before him, George Gervin, with George Gervin, or maybe after. You lost me. 2008 with Utah. I don't know. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Alex English probably up there for Denver at some point, right? Yes, Alex English. If it goes that far back, I gotta think some all-time Nuggets. No, it didn't have many more all-time Nuggets. And then Washington. Okay, so if Marcin Gortat never did it, then Gilbert Arenas is definitely here. Maybe we already got Jordan. Gilbert Arenas is here. Gilbert Arenas. I was about to say. Gilbert Arenas played with some people for sure. Definitely some people. Does this go back enough for Wes Unseld? No. I don't know. All right, let's go through some of these teams. Atlanta. Dominique Wilkins, first of all. I already did Kembe Mutombo. Pettit played in the 50s. Okay, but what about Pistol Pete Maravich? Might be on here at some point. Okay. For Boston and am I stupid? Am I stupid? Am I dumb? I'm seeing 90s and I'm thinking, oh, who was the Celtics in the 90s? But this is the last time they got an MVP vote, not the year not like, you know what I'm saying? Not like their prime years. I'm thinking of the 80s Celtics and I'm like, dude, it's obviously the 80s Celtics. My dumb ass. Charlotte, this is the last time he got it. So, I mean, it could be the only time he got it also, but this is the last time, right? Wasn't Charlotte like the worst team of all time 2 years before this? Like the Bobcats? Were they not? I'm pretty sure they were. The 2012 Bobcats were like the worst team of all time, I'm pretty sure. So who got an MVP vote 2 years later? I don't know. In the 1998, maybe Larry Johnson? No, maybe I already got Alonzo Mourning. I tried. It's not you spell that. Okay, Alonzo Mourning, Larry Johnson. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing somebody easy. I was about to say. I feel like I'm missing somebody easy, but I don't know. And then Chicago before Jordan. I don't know. Cleveland. I feel like I'm thinking of a big man, dude, and I just can't think of his name. But it was around like the Mark Price time, I feel like. Damn. I don't know. Denver 2005 with Carmelo, Kenyon Martin. Carmelo? Did I not do? No, y'all got Carmelo, Kenyon Martin. It was like Carmelo. I don't even know if Kenyon Martin was on that team, but it's Carmelo. It's Iverson, I think. Maybe not even Iverson at this time. It's not Billups yet because he's still in Detroit. So maybe it is Iverson, but I already put Iverson down, so it's not him. Who else was on that team with them? I feel like they had a big, but I don't know who the big was. I don't know, man. Detroit, 2010. I got Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, Chauncey Billups, Oh wait, Golden State. Mitch Richmond got some dope with Golden State. I just saw how to spell this man's name the other day. I have to look it up because I'm gonna. No, that is how you spell it. Okay, he just didn't get any. That's fine. See, I can live with that. Joe Dumars. Where was I just at? Okay, there we go. Good. We got somewhere. 2001 Dallas. And we already did Steve Nash. Steve Nash wasn't there yet. I don't know. Denver. We already tried, bro. I don't know. Detroit 2002, 2000. Rip Hamilton. I think I did Rip Hamilton. Yeah. Was there somebody else on that team from... Maybe was it like an older guy? Like that? I know Gary Payton wasn't on that team, but I was making sure I like covered the bases of like some of these guys that played. Like we already got McGrady, I believe. We did Penny. Okay, I'm just making sure. Like Tim. Yeah, we did Hardaway. Yeah. I'm thinking Tim Hardaway, but we did Tim Hardaway. Houston was a good team too. Or at least Moses Malone was a dog, like at the very least. So who am I forgetting from like that team? The problem is I don't know enough about that team. And then the Clippers, man. Like I wonder if like Doc Rivers or anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just somebody random. Like, fam, I do not know. Miami 2001. I'm not gonna remember because like Shaq trade, but like I don't know. Like I tried Jason Williams. I know he played on the Heat, but I don't even think he was on that Heat team. I think he was on the Heat team with like Shaq. Don't know much about the Clippers. The Lakers in '95 is pissing me off because I feel like I should know who this is. This, the year before Magic Johnson got his last MVP vote. The year before Magic. So who's on those teams with Magic Johnson in them? Like, who played on that finals team with the Bulls? Against the Bulls? I don't know, man. And I'm trying to think, like, oh, who was on the Lakers when Magic got there? Like, those guys, too, are who I'm trying to think of. Like, I got Norm Nixon already, but I feel like there's just other guys that I'm just not remembering correctly. Like, did Ron Harper ever get an MVP for the Bulls? No. Derek Fisher? No. Oh, my goodness. I feel like I'm making a fool of myself right now, but hey, it's fine for the videos. Glenn Robinson is somebody I should have thought of, but oh well, he's on here, so thank God. Minnesota, New Orleans with Baron Davis. And I tried to. Oh wait, did I get Memphis? Yeah, okay, I got all of Memphis. I was about to say, I thought Zach Randolph might have been on there. That's why I just randomly thought of somebody. I was like, wait. Where did he go? Where did Nate Archibald just go? Because I thought of that name earlier and then I never typed it in. There it is, with Sacramento. See, I was thinking him. I was like, I couldn't remember what team he played for, but I remember the homie using him in 2K. Matter of fact, let's think about 2K. What are some players that we have seen that the homies use when we do an all-time league? Like this Stojakovic. Wow. Did Chris Mullin? Okay, see, hold on. Stojakovic, Chris Mullin. I already did Thompson. Yeah, so David Thompson, we should have already gotten if he was here. George Gervin, I already did that. Like Sidney Moncrief ever get one? Wow, I should have been thinking about 2K a long time ago. Like I already, yeah. Okay, let's think of some more. What team does John have? John has Pippen. He has, like, we already did Kawhi. Pippen, we did Kareem. We did Tiny Archibald. I'm trying to think of the like teams that the homies have, or like teams of like people that I've tried to trade for during these leagues, and I'm just trying to think. Like, could Mark Eaton have a place on this list? Mark Eaton with Utah, yeah, man, yeah. Um, I don't even know if this guy's a real player. Yeah, I think that was a 2K, like a draft player. Um, okay, let's do Smith, Brown, Johnson, Thomas. Okay, so we did just like some common last names. Like just trying stuff. 30 seconds left. Damn, I'm not even gonna get to 200, man. I'm gonna miss some. I'm gonna have some bad misses in here. I know I am. So let's lock in for these last 30 seconds. I don't know. Yeah, let's just see. I tried to think, bro. I tried to lock in and just randomly guess some more. Sam Cassell. That's who I was thinking of. I'm pretty sure he's a light skinned brother and he's a big man. That's who I was thinking of. I couldn't think of his name. I swear I typed Dikembe Mutombo in so long ago because I swear I did it for Philly. I promise I typed Dikembe Mutombo in. I promise. Hey, he wasn't there for Philly, so I guess he's there for. But I promise, I literally looked at it and I said I already did Mutombo. Damn, I completely slipped my mind. I'm not gonna lie. Glenn Rice. That's what I was trying to think of because I saw Glenn Robinson and I was like, who did I have on 2K with a very similar name that I kept saying Glenn Robinson and it was Glenn Rice. But then I was like, wait, maybe it was Glenn Robinson and I kept saying somebody else's name in place of his. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I stopped thinking about it. Michael Finley, I could have got there. Fat Lever, Grant Hill, Adrian Dantley, Latrell Sprewell. I just saw him on the other quiz I did yesterday too. Ralph Sampson, oh my goodness. Elton Brand, I could have got there. I could have got to Elton Brand. Sam Cassell for sure, I could have got there. These are some bad misses. Jamal Mashburn I wasn't going to get, but that's a pretty bad miss. Jack Sikma, I swear I guessed him because I thought I guessed him for Indiana. Oh, I guessed Rick Smits. Jack Sikma was for the Sonics. I guessed Rick Smits. Okay, I should have got there, though. I definitely should have got there. Jones is just the last name I should have put in, so I would have had these two. Jordan, like these are names that I'm recognizing, but like, okay, see, these are two that I'm mad at missing. This is one that I'm mad at missing. The rest of these, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are all names that I've heard of. Like Bob Dandridge, I know. Jeff Ruland, I know. Elvin Hayes, I should have got. I should have got Elvin Hayes. I wasn't thinking. I thought far enough back to go Wes Unseld, so I should have thought far enough back to go with Elvin Hayes. But like Phil Ford, I don't know who that is, man. So I would have never got there. Like Robertson, I would have only got him if I just randomly put that last name in. Daryl Armstrong, I know who that is. I wasn't gonna get there. Hey, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching as always, man. All glory be to God. Tonight you're probably gonna get a video because OKC and Denver play, so you're probably going to get a video tonight. So, but if that game is pretty uneventful, then whatever. Like, if OKC closes it out, you'll get a video, but if it's, like, just the most boring 50-point blowout of all time, it'll be a short video. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see. That's not what I'm saying I expect, because I don't expect that. But I actually expect Denver to win tonight. But, yeah, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching. Let me know what type of content y'all want to see more often. I will leave the Kenny Beecham video and the link to this quiz in the description. All right? Peace out.